The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. The Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic is your full-service veterinary clinic, caring for large and small animals in the Windham area. Call 507-831-1473 for an appointment. Located on Highway 60 East in Windham, it's the Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic. I'm joined right now by Windham Junior Delaney Smith, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Delaney.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Friday's game against TMB. And, it had been a long time since Windham had beaten TMB. And I don't know if that was something that had been discussed in practice, but I imagine that the mindset for the girls was, this is an opportunity to beat a team that we haven't beaten in quite some time.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it much at practice beforehand, so we weren't for sure how long it had been, but yeah, it was the first game, so that was fun to have that energy, and then to beat Tracy, who we lost to in volleyball, and then now we beat in basketball and haven't won in basketball for a couple years. That was pretty fun.
Coach Johnson had mentioned that a big area of emphasis for you guys this season is the first 4 minutes of each half. And to start the game off, you guys really played well and were in control. Tell me about that fast start that you guys got off to.
Yeah, we've been working on a fast start just to get the jump right away and get the first couple points, and then just to have that energy right out of the gate really helps bring the momentum in the rest of the half.
And, in the first half, you guys got off to a 21-8 lead, and it seemed like the outside shots weren't really falling all that much, but you guys did a nice job of getting to the basket, and whether it was Hallie or Gracie or Allison driving into the lane, and and lo and behold, they dish it off to you, and you're all by yourself under the basket. That makes things pretty easy for you, doesn't it?
Yep.
But Tracy has some big girls. Tell me about just getting good offensive position on them.
Well, our focus this year is more of the drive and dish aspect, so that we are a outside and inside team. So just having that drive and then having the defense come over and help, that really made a difference.
Mm-hmm. Defensively, I thought that was the key to the game for you guys because especially to start the second half, you guys got off to another fast start in the second half, and it was the defense that really made you guys go. What's it been like in practice working on tough defense and taking a little bit more pride in the defensive effort?
Our defense is pretty intense at practice, but we Coach Johnson finds a way to make it fun, so that is a really big help, and because defense is tough to work on. But yeah,
it surprises me how well a girl your size and your build can get up and down the floor, and I imagine that just the conditioning in practice is something that has been really critical for you, but also there's a lot of off-season work that goes into it, and maybe that's a lot of your track training coming in.
Yeah, we do a lot, or not a lot of just straight running, but our drills incorporate a lot of running, and then being a 3-sport athlete, not having a big break in between seasons also helps, so that just coming off volleyball, I wasn't totally out of shape, so that helps.
Mm-hmm. I know that a big area of emphasis in your game this season has been improvement from the free throw line. We won't, that first one was a little bit ugly on Friday night, but after that, you got hot from the line.
Yep.
What's the key to improving from the free throw line for you?
Mine was just mental toughness, and I don't know. Being a junior now, it's easier to just step up and know that you can do it, as opposed to being scared. And that first one, it was a little rough, but I was proud that I could fight through that and make the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. And the other big thing from Friday night's game was you guys' performance on the glass, and that shouldn't come as a big surprise with you and Autumn inside, but Tracy is a good rebounding team, and you guys really held a big edge on the glass.
Yeah, a big focus now is rebounding, so that just takes a lot of hard work. So yeah, we were able to out rebound them.
Mm-hmm. I imagine that this going into this season, it's a little bit different than it was a year ago because everybody is back from last season. How has that made things easier in practice? And I imagine that that you guys are already doing drills in practice that took weeks to incorporate last year.
Yeah, it is really nice. We don't have any like big holes to fill like we would losing a lot of seniors. So everyone comes back and we kind of know what to expect at practice and we know the groove of each other. So it's a lot easier to play as a team. And yeah, just like getting into those drills and just getting in the rhythm of basketball was a lot easier than it would have been if we would have lost lots of seniors.
Mm-hmm. Looking ahead, you guys travel to Fairmont on Tuesday, and Fairmont's a team that historically has given you guys some trouble. And I know they graduated their big girl inside, but they have a lot of speed and a lot of quickness, and I imagine that the emphasis is going to be on defense in practice this week.
Yep, it should be an interesting game, and hopefully we can keep improving our defense so that we can compete with teams that are quick on the outside and big inside. Probably in basketball, when I was in 8th grade, we were losing to Pipestone, so I got to play, and I took a charge. Everything Christmas. Probably Jackson, just because of like the pressure from like Wyndham versus Jackson. It's just always a big rivalry. Loud. I like to cook and bake and just, I don't know. Yep, paint. I like to paint.
Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a big win Friday. Best of luck going forward, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
The Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic is your full-service veterinary clinic, caring for large and small animals in the Windham area. Call 507-831-1473 for an appointment. Located on Highway 60 East in Windham, it's the Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic.